Back to you live from the round table with some of South Jersey's mega producers here, right? No, but a lot of times folks like to dub themselves in our industry as specialists for first time home buyers, right?
Sure.
But no one ever talks about that they're a specialist for a first time home seller, right? These guys do just that. They are specialists on the listing side, and they know exactly how to walk you through the transaction as a first time home seller. So, Steve, elephant in the room, when you're sitting in a listing appointment after COVID, what is the biggest objection that you hear from the seller side?
Number one thing, hands down, across the board, is I don't want to list my house right now because I don't have anywhere to go.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, and they're fearful. They see from their friends, they see online, they see in the news. If I put up a sale sign in my yard, there's going to be a lot of people coming in to buy that house. Then what? I have to take an offer because I can't say no, but I don't have anywhere to go.
Right.
So I'm going to start looking at houses. And we say, well, we can't look at houses if you're not qualified to do so, if you're contingent. So it's, you know, we need to come up with a solution of you can't list your house now,
Right.
but you need to find somewhere to go.
Right. So either they have to move out and move in with family, or go to
Most people
suitable
don't find
housing,
that.
which is expensive, right?
Nick, what would it look like if you took somebody out of the shop? They had a house to sell. They didn't go through the pre-approval process,
Steve's gonna laugh at me.
and they wanted to make it.
He's
and they
gonna
want-
send me 87 text emojis about like I'm an idiot. This, that, the other thing. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just a very different market, right?
100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because you've been in the business how many years now?
16.
You Steve,
13.
13 and 16 years, right? So you've come across a lot.
And that buyer's gonna get discouraged.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, even if somebody even
Buyer fatigue.
responds to you,
Yeah.
you're gonna pay way over asking price because you got zero leverage in the game. Because
Right,
you got
right.
a monkey sitting on your back of this other house
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So I think it just you're putting the cart before the horse, basically,
Sure.
when it comes down to things.
Yeah, and that's why I like to do a net proceeds sheet, show them where they're going to end up at the end of the day, hook them up with Andy and Pat so they can talk
And
about
then out
cash
of
to
the gate,
keys
we know
and
if it
see if
makes
we can
sense.
lift that contingency.
Absolutely.
Wait, what's cash to keys? What's cash to keys, Andy?
So Nick and Steve both have used Cash to Keys since its inception over 24 months ago. So a little over 2 years ago. We've helped over 700 families now use our cash to go make non-contingent offers in the marketplace. What does that mean? So you sit down with that person, you introduce them to us. We're going to take them through an underwriting process just to understand what they would qualify for, acting as if they've sold their home. We're going to do an evaluation on their property with your help to understand
Correct.
the value of your home, your property that you're going to sell. We want to understand what the market price is and ultimately what your net proceeds are going to look like. But understand the best part about this, and I know this is why you guys love it, you're doing all this all the while your home is not even listed. We're doing all these things, okay?
Sure.
We're giving you the power to understand what it would look like if you did sell your home and you had that cash in your bank account. Once we understand what that looks like, Nick or Steve can take you out into the market, shop, go make an offer on a property using our cash to do so, to make a cash offer in the marketplace today. It's a game changer in your situation.
And then once we get that offer accepted, then we can list your current
100%.
house.
Yep.
Make that transition seamless.
Yes. So as soon as we get your offer accepted and you're under contract to go buy that new home, that's when you can then list your home. Now you feel comfortable
That pressure's off.
to do that. Absolutely. Man, it's a great word to use because everybody feels like they're under
under
pressure.
Then they're going to settle for
Under
less,
pressure.
just
Because they got
hoping
to.
to get an offer
They got
accepted,
to,
right?
Yeah.
Or they're
So-
going to do that double move in the same day,
Yeah.
which is also
Right,
stressful.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
So let me recap. We can turn a contingent seller to a cash buyer and remove those home sale contingencies.
100%.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
That is music to your ears and the sellers, right? Now you're changing lives. You're helping folks find their new home, move into it, then sell theirs, and not have the pressures of being forced into another
Absolutely.
property just because they're desperate.
So that number one objection that we started with is now
Gone.
gone.
We do have a solve for it. We do have a
Absolutely.
solve for it.
And
Absolutely.
that's what Nick and I pride ourselves on. Always trying to find a solution
that
to whatever objection or whatever concern that a buyer might have or a seller might have.
And even take it even another step is now that house that we're going to sell is vacant. So you can have showings 24/7.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, you work from home and there's limited showings or the dog or whatever. That's all gone, right?
Yeah.
We can force as many people through that door as possible to, again, hopefully drive that price north for you.
It gives you opportunity to stage it the way you
Absolutely.
want to. Like all these things. Right?
Open
Right.
houses, broker,
Right.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And
Whatever
it's
you can
going to
think
sell. Properties sell literally overnight, and it's right. Am I wrong? Are you guys still
Yeah,
getting
still-
offers
still
like
with a
within
week,
24
yeah.
hours of
of.
listing,
Or with
right?
the fact that we're also putting a value to it prior. where we know what it's worth right out of the
Right,
gate.
through
Yeah.
our evaluation
through our
process,
evaluation
we know what
process.
it's
Making
worth,
it even
and
stronger.
you could then weed through stronger offers,
Exactly
knowing
right.
that. Because if someone offers 50,000 over and isn't covering any gaps,
Done.
if it doesn't appraise, what's going to happen
Correct.
then, right? That money's monopoly money.
Exactly
So,
right.
The worst thing we'd want to see is your dream home hit the market tomorrow and you don't know what to do.
exactly.
Contact
Exactly.
Nick, contact Steve. They'll get you in contact with us. We want to help you. We want to help you in 2024
Right.
win the property that you want for your family.
We're changing the landscape of how real estate's done. Things aren't going to get better. Interest rates are going to come down, which is going to cause more buyers to enter the market,
Agreed.
more bidding wars, more auctions, as we call it. And you, as a contingent seller, are going to have a harder time.
Sure.
You're going to get top dollar for your house, but it's going to be nearly impossible to get into a new home without getting a little uncomfortable. So let us help you win in
Let's take that
24 and
stress away
beyond.
for you.
Absolutely.